Imagine this: flashing lights, the blare of a siren, and a nervous man pulling over to the side of the road. But this isn't just any man. He's Dr. Marcus Bennett, one of the city's top surgeons, racing against time to save a life. What the officers don't know as they approach his car is that the life he's rushing to save belongs to someone very close to them, the police chief's daughter. Tensions rise as the clock ticks and questions fly. Why was he speeding? Where is he headed in such a rush? Will they believe him before it's too late? What happens next will leave you on the edge of your seat. A chance encounter, a matter of trust, and a decision that could change everything. Stay with us as we unravel this powerful, unexpected story of judgment, urgency, and the lives that hang in the balance. As the officer approached Dr. Bennett's window, the surgeon's heart raced almost as fast as the minutes slipping away. He lowered the window, his voice steady but urgent. "Officer, I'm a surgeon. I need to get to St. Mary's Hospital. It's an emergency." The officer narrowed his eyes, clearly unconvinced. "You expect me to believe that?" he asked skeptically, glancing at the doctor's dress shoes and blazer instead of a lab coat. "License and registration." Dr. Bennett's hand trembled as he fumbled for his wallet. He didn't have time for this. The police chief's daughter had just been rushed into emergency surgery after a devastating accident, and without him, her chances were slim. But how could he explain that without revealing confidential information? "You were driving recklessly," the officer pressed. "What's really going on here?" Dr. Bennett knew every second counted, but with flashing lights surrounding him, getting back on the road felt impossible. Dr. Bennett took a deep breath, trying to stay calm despite the crushing weight of the situation. "Please," he urged, "I'm telling you the truth. I need to get to the hospital. Someone's life depends on it." The officer didn't budge, skepticism written all over his face. "You doctors think the rules don't apply to you, huh?" he shot back. "Everyone's got an emergency when they get caught speeding." As the tense exchange continued, a second officer joined them, stepping up to assess the situation. The air was thick with tension, neither side willing to back down. Dr. Bennett's mind raced, torn between staying compliant and risking the time-sensitive surgery slipping out of reach. Meanwhile, at St. Mary's, chaos unfolded. Nurses scrambled, the police chief pacing anxiously outside the operating room, desperate for an update. "Where's Dr. Bennett?" someone asked urgently. "If he doesn't get here soon, we're out of options." Dr. Bennett's pulse pounded as he glanced at the dashboard clock. Time was slipping away, and the patient's life hung in the balance. Desperation clawed at his voice. "I'm not just speeding for myself. The police chief's daughter is in critical condition, and I'm the surgeon assigned to save her." The officers exchanged glances, disbelief flickering in their eyes. "You think dropping the police chief's name is gonna get you out of this?" the first officer asked, folding his arms. Dr. Bennett's jaw tightened. He knew how it sounded, convenient, almost too far-fetched to be true. But there was no time for explanations, no time to convince anyone. Every second lost on this roadside confrontation brought the girl closer to the brink. Back at the hospital, monitors beeped urgently, warning signs flashing across screens. The chief's tense pacing had turned into a full-blown panic. "We need him here now," the head nurse whispered under her breath. Just as Dr. Bennett was about to plead one last time, the crackle of a radio cut through the tense standoff. "Dispatch to all units, urgent request from St. Mary's Hospital. The police chief's daughter is in critical condition. Immediate assistance needed to escort Dr. Marcus Bennett to the hospital." The officers froze, their expressions shifting from suspicion to shock. The name from the broadcast echoed in their minds. Marcus Bennett. The same man standing right in front of them.